welcome back to the Anchor Media channel. My name is Tatum Ayomike. I am the CEO and executive producer here at Anchor Media. In today's video, we're going to be talking about just some tips to help you batch record your content. Now, we believe in batch recording. Podcasting is a huge commitment, especially with time, and we all have things going on outside of our podcast. And so the best way to stay consistent, in my opinion, is to make sure that you're ahead as it relates to your episode. And the way that you do that is by batch recording. Just picture this. How good will it feel if you knew by the time your season was released for your podcast that all of the episodes of the season were already done? Or if your show is one that's going to come out weekly or bi-weekly. Imagine if you already knew that when the month started, all of the content for that month was already done. And it's not something that you have to think about. It's not something that you have to scramble to put an episode together to stay consistent, but it's already accounted for and you've already put in the time and the effort to making great episodes in advance. And you just took the time to knock it out. That would feel good, right? I know even me, for a podcaster, I have my frequency of my show. It comes out twice a week all year. And there are many times over the years where I've been like, what is this episode going to be? I've been so busy, I haven't had time to record. It happens. Life happens. And so batch recording is a great way to overcome that and to make sure that you're still giving your audience great content consistently. So here are a couple tips. Batch recording, especially if you're trying to funnel people into your business, it also gives you an opportunity to look ahead. Like, what am I offering this year? What can I talk about on the podcast that I'm offering value to my audience, but also getting them over to my offerings for the year? It just allows you to plan ahead. Say, okay, I know this is what I'm going to talk about this month or in this quarter. So what are some things I could do to promote the podcast in that season? It's the holiday season. I have some episodes coming out. Even though it's January, let me think about some ways that I can promote that in advance since I'm batch recording and planning. It just gives you an opportunity to plan and look at the details and do the extra things that will benefit your show without having to scramble at the last minute because now a show needs to come out ASAP. Now, batch recording does take some time. You know, it is definitely a commitment. You have to set aside the time to get it done. But here are a couple things that you can do in order to save time on that recording day. First, make sure that you have a master episode list. So you should have just a spreadsheet with a full list of episodes so that you're not on the day of recording showing up and thinking, what am I going to talk about? You should just be pulling straight from your master episodes list. You also need to create a schedule. When are you going to record what? So for us, we like to do itineraries when we do batch recording for our clients, where we know between what time and what episode we're going to be recording, and we stick to that schedule. So that way, by the time the weekend is over, the day is over, however long it's going to take, we've covered everything and we've gotten everything that we plan to get. Also include social media content in that day. You can bring somebody with you and say, hey, I'm getting ready to record my podcast for the season. Can you get some video of me behind the scenes? Make it a whole thing. Bring someone, have them get that video, take some photos, do some behind the scenes content, use those clips that you can post on social media. Just get as much content as possible during that day. So again, not only do you have the podcast done, but you have any extra clips and things that will help promotions wise. And even if you don't have someone to help you, what you can do is record video right into your computer. So you can use like a Zoom or a StreamYard or a YouTube, but just don't do it as a live broadcast. But you can use different platforms or a Zencaster to video record your podcast and then cut those clips down. So even if you don't have anybody, you still have options. And lastly, choose your location ahead of time. Know where you're going to go to record, how long you need, create that itinerary, and get it done. Click the link in our description for a master episode list spreadsheet that you can use to make sure that you are organizing all of your topics. So that's it for this video. Make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss when we post another video, and I'll see you in the next one.